Hey everyone, it's Teri, and I'm in New York. Oh, I lost my earring.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, she found it. Okay, so I'm very excited because I have a special guest to talk to us about body positivity and the modeling stuff. So you guys maybe know who she is because I know a lot of people were commenting on my Instagram yesterday. But I'm here with Miss Stefania.
Hello.
She's adorable. Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you how I found out about her. Can I set this up somehow? Maybe I can't turn it sideways because it's Facebook. Oh wait, I'll just do like.
We could set it up on there.
Okay, I'm gonna try to set this up so you can see us both like an interview situation. And if it falls,
And then,
I apologize.
maybe.
Okay. Oh shit! Sorry.
Get there.
There we go. And then bend it up. And then if we sit back, look, it's like we're on TV, guys.
Okay.
Beautiful. Cool. So how I found out about Stefania the first time was on the Embrace documentary, and I had aired it at the studio, so she was in there, and that was awesome. And you had quite a lot to say about body positivity in there. So I'm just going to ask you some questions about what that means to you, and especially in the modeling industry. So have you found that the body positive movement has actually changed a lot of what is expected from you in the modeling industry?
There's been massive changes in the modeling industry in like the last 5 to 10 years alone. When I started out at the age of 16, which was 9 years ago now, it was nowhere near as diverse in body shapes and sizes as it is now.
Yeah.
So we've seen huge improvement.
Oh,
For
that's
sure.
good.
It's
Yeah.
made a big difference.
That's awesome. So if you guys have questions for her specifically, you can ask. Hopefully we'll see them. Sometimes we don't. So and then we'll answer them later. But yeah. Anyways, so you just moved to New York, you said in August, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that was like two months ago. So how is the modeling like how is it feeling here compared to when you were modeling in Australia?
To be honest, it's been really slow here. I'm still waiting to find my place in New York. My people here, it's been it's been slow. And I guess because I'd been based in Australia for a long time, I'd sort of built up my clientele.
Oh, yeah, I can see
So
that.
Maybe I just have to rebuild it up again. We'll see.
Well, and too, like, I don't know how big is the modeling industry quite big in Australia?
It's I wouldn't say it's big. I guess it's pretty small compared to the world scale, but it's still decent. There is work.
Yeah, so, like, but coming here, like, now you're, like, kind of a small fish in a big pond,
exactly.
whereas there,
I was
it's
bigger
a smaller
fish
pond.
in a small pond.
Yeah. So that obviously, you'll have to take some time to build up the traction there, which is awesome. So if anybody knows anybody in the modeling industry here, feel free to ask around. Cool. So what is, because you started modeling when you were 16, so how do you feel the modeling industry kind of affected your body image? At such, like, because 16 obviously is a pivotal time for most girls to figuring out, like, what should their body look like and all that stuff.
Well, when I first started out at 16, I think, if anything, it was probably quite detrimental because I had this idea that in order to be a model, you had to be teeny tiny, really slim, and that there was no such thing as any other type of model.
Yeah.
So that was the idea I had. And I did all kinds of crazy things to try and get slimmer and to stay slim. So it was detrimental. But fast forward even at just several years later, I found that once I got accepted in the size I was, that it made me super comfortable with my body. And now I don't think I would be in such a great place with my body as I am now if it weren't for modeling.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of a
mix.
mix.
It flipped.
Yeah, so you kind of came into modeling at a good time then because they were going through the changes of accepting more diverse bodies and celebrating that. So yay for body positivity and making changes. That's so important. So that's great. So now there might be people in the group, there's like over 10,000 women that are interested maybe in becoming models or things like that. So when you first started, what did you do? Because you didn't have representation, you said at the beginning.
Yeah,
So
well,
how
I
did
didn't
you-
have representation for 4 years. I didn't get a single paid job for 4 years.
So hey, it takes time.
It takes time. So what I did was I found a photographer because I started asking around. I started saying, do you know people? Does anyone know photographers that could take images of me? Found a photographer. I bought a portfolio package. So I think it was 6 or 8 images I bought for $800 at the time. This is 9 years ago. And with those photos, I then put them up online on Model Mayhem.
Oh, I remember Model Mayhem. I found so many models off of there when I would travel.
I love Model Mayhem.
That's awesome. Do you still use it?
No, I don't. But I put all the photos up on Model Mayhem, and I started like a Facebook page. When Instagram started out, I got an Instagram page, and I started approaching other photographers, makeup artists, hairstylists, and I just started organizing my own shoots and doing them regularly. Which helped me get better when it came to posing, getting more comfortable in front of the camera. So, yeah, I just kept pursuing it, and I did it more for the love of it. There were so many points in those first 4 years where I was like, oh, I'm never going to get a paid job. Like, I'm never going to make it as a model. I should just accept that I will never be a model. But I just couldn't help myself but keep organizing shoots because I loved it so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that would be my advice, is like, if you want to get into the modeling industry, is buy a set of photos or start doing photo shoots. Just start getting comfortable and start putting yourself out there.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part for people. Do you find, I always think, because sometimes I get to photograph models that have been through modeling, and then they come to me for an actual boudoir shoot, like for themselves, but I have found that they have a hard time knowing who they are because they've been told who they should be by so many different people, like, because you have to be somebody different for every photo shoot kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced that for yourself? Where you're like,
yeah.
I don't know who I actually am?
Yeah, well, I actually, just a couple months ago, we were taking some photos, and the photographer said, oh, recline back on that. It was like a semi-couch type of thing. And I went, oh, I can't do my usual, like, really statuesque type of poses where I stretch out. So I was forced to almost, like, curl up and have all these rolls and everything and accept that I had them.
Yeah.
But the photos came out beautiful because they were beautifully shot and everything. And there I was with all the rolls. Like, you could even see the cellulites on my tummy because of the lighting and everything. But it came out beautiful.
Yeah.
So I guess just go with it. Just have fun, play around. Don't worry so much about what things are looking like.
Yeah.
What the best pose or angle is.
Because sometimes we know best.
Yeah.
And trust your photographer is what she's saying, guys.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, because it was so different from anything I'd ever done. I'm normally really stretched out, like perfect curves.
She makes herself look like she's like 5'10", but I found out she's only 5'7" and a bit. She makes sure to add the
model,
bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're very good at lengthening out for sure. But even when we were shooting yesterday, and you were like, "Oh, I like that my thigh looks chubby," or like, "I love," and that's so refreshing to hear. Obviously.
Yeah. No, I like it when I look juicy.
Juicy, yeah. There's
juicy
I can't remember who I know, but somebody, if they're watching this, they don't like the word juicy. So get excited because we're saying it a lot. So yeah, they're like, ugh.
What's wrong with juicy?
Yeah, I don't know. They're like, nope. I might be a photographer. I don't know who it is, but yeah. Anyways, is there anything else we want to talk about? Anything you want to add?
Well, I want to say as well, like, I guess it's just embrace everything that you've got. Play around the camera, have fun with it. Don't overthink too much. I know it's easier said than done. But don't let your size, your age, your skin color, don't let any of that hold you back, because there's going to be people that can relate to you. And even though you might not feel comfortable initially, the fact you're even taking those images and putting them out, you're going to make someone's day out there, or even change their life just by putting them out there.
Yeah, how many after you were on the Embrace thing, did people message you and thank you for that, or or just when you post pictures?
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could just mold into different ages and colors and everything, so I could,
show everyone.
just to help diversify. But that's why everyone, I think, should try and take photos, and I don't understand why not everyone wants to get lots of images, because it's like, you are going to help people by putting them out there.
Yeah.
Just doesn't matter what your age is, doesn't matter what size you are, just do them, because you're changing lives.
Because there's younger girls looking to find themselves like we all did, which is why we all experienced like either sadness for the bodies we had because we didn't see those bodies. But now as adults, we can kind of make that our responsibility, which I have done in terms of photography, you've done in terms of modeling. But then you guys can do as well, whatever your thing is, by being a role model, just by showing up. I think is the biggest
yeah,
thing. And not letting your body stop you from doing the thing you want to do. Because
you wouldn't want it to stop somebody else, would you?
Yeah.
So don't let it stop you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and body image and learning to love your body as well. I don't think it's something that you ever get perfect. It's a journey you're on for life. Like, body acceptance, you are on for life. You've just got to accept that.
And do you know why that is? Is because your body's always changing.
Yeah, true.
So get used to it.
It's always changing too. But
so stop trying to stop it from changing.
Exactly. Yeah, don't try and fight it. But I think the idea is you want to make that journey as easy and as comfortable as possible.
Yeah. And you really have one of these for now. So
yeah.
Just you don't have to like it. Just accept it. Yeah. But I was saying, I was showing my sister her Instagram before I came, and there was a picture of you laying back where you have your armpit hair.
Yeah.
And my sister was
I grew it out. I don't have it at the moment, but I grew it out for ages between jobs.
Yeah.
And it got really, really long.
Yeah. So my sister was like, "Oh my God, that's so amazing!" Like, she's just embracing it. And I was like, "Yeah, see," because then that makes us think, "Oh, like I'm not odd if I do that, or like this isn't weird if I," because not everybody does like to shave. Or
do you know what, since like not having shaved for like a month or two and then shaving, normally I have spots and like I get a rash, but because I left it for like a month, and even though I've shaved it recently, I haven't gotten a rash or spots.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, no, it's
like
great. I think
renewal.
It's because it's like just leave it for a while.
Well, yeah, that's what they do with like actual forestation. Like that's what they do with like trees and farm fields. Is like you gotta leave it for a few years and then you can like process it and it's good again. So give it a break.
Give your armpits a break.
Yeah.
And down there.
Everywhere. Yeah, that's just way too much maintenance down there.
Oh yeah, I just let that.
Yeah, I'm like, let her go. But everybody do what you want. It's your body at the end of the day. Shannon says, "You ladies are lovely." Well, thank you, Miss Shannon. She's a boudoir photographer out of Calgary, Alberta, in Canada.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so I do, actually, she's invited me for the second time to teach a body image boot camp. I was telling her about my body image boot camp course yesterday. Yeah, I've only been here a day. But yeah, so she's hired me to come down to Calgary to teach her people about it. So yeah, it's
exciting.
Cool. But we're gonna go because I'm gonna go now to my photographers group and we're gonna do a quick little live there. But yeah, I just thought you guys should meet her because she's influential. Oh, you can feel free to leave your Instagram if you want to say your Instagram so they can follow you.
Yes, it's Stefania, Stefania _model, so no one forgets what my profession is.
Yeah, just.
I mean, it wouldn't be there if @Stefania was free, but
that's true. Yeah, sometimes you gotta get creative with your
Yeah, I got very creative.
Yeah, you're like, this is what I do. All right, but thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you later. Stay tuned for the photos. Bye. Oh, my phone's getting hot. Oh, sorry guys.